Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you see and hear me okay? We're going to have a stream. We're going to play some more Star Trek Captain's Chair. This time, don't have the box lid, do I? I moved it to set the game up. This time, this is the Second Contact expansion. So, unlike To Boldly Go that we had last week, or the original one that we played loads of times on the channel, this is purely an expansion. So, you need one of the others, either one, to be able to play this. It comes with 3 new captains: Riker, Freeman, and Pike. That's Army crossover. As well as some cards for each of the decks. I think there's about 3 cards for Cargo Ship and Ally, and there's maybe 5 or 6 person cards. And unlike mixing main sets and stuff together, you just shuffle those in to whatever decks you're using, and then discard a card from each deck before you start the game. So there's some stuff in the junk pile to begin us with. Hey Joel, hey James, how's it going? For some Friday night Captain's Chairing. So we're going to jump into it. If you're completely new to Captain's Chair, I've done loads of playthroughs of it, but basically you do stuff on cards and try not to drown in it all is my strategy. We'll go through it. Oh, there's so much you can do. Let's basically do stuff on your turn. We're trying to get more points than Freeman, who's controlled by some bot instructions. So we take it in turns until the game runs out. These cards here are going to track the rounds. They're also a difficulty of the game. I'm just playing on instant difficulty again. Just let's think about my stuff without Freeman getting too much in my way. We can have a quick look. If you're curious, these are the rules for Second Contact. Just a little fold out for the new keywords and stuff that we might need to check out. But Pike is 5 complexity out of 10. Riker is 6 out of 10. So a bit of a jump up for me. But when we were talking about it at the end of last week's stream, when Paul Grogan popped in, he was saying Riker is bonkers. And I want to play someone bonkers. And Freeman is a 7 out of 10 if you're playing as a player. Freeman seems to be quite focused on getting lower decker cards from wherever they are. So maybe we need to try and get hold of those first. And Riker's information. Sometimes badass problems require badass solutions, and for that, nothing beats Captain William T. Riker and the crew of the USS Titan. His only issue that he is so good at swooping in, performing the Riker maneuver, and kicking military butt, that it takes extra effort to utilize research to solve scientific mysteries. The true spirit of Starfleet. Whether it's asking Diana for her great advice on how to handle any incident, sipping a frankly terrible bottle of Chateau Picard, or just hanging out on the holodeck watching historical recreations of the NX-01 crew, Riker lets you do everything with great gusto. With 2 Boimlers ready to hang on your every word, you can be prepared for anything. Whether your plans involve retiring on peaceful Nepenthe to make pizza, calling in the cavalry with the USS Zenghe, or diving headfirst into an insane gluonic distortion, you'll need to take a good look at all of the cards in this deck. And as with all of them, I don't know if this was in the original Captain's Chair, and I've forgotten. I need to go back and look at that rulebook. But this was in To Boldly Go as well. There's some episode recommendations if you'd like to catch the references, specific in their deck, which is pretty cool. Because I've not seen a lot of Star Trek, but I haven't seen any lower decks or Picard stuff, which is what's referenced for Riker's deck. So let's go into it then. So if we zoom in on the player board, stuff that we're looking out for, well, that's the green screen's not behaving as well, is it? I can see artifacts. Is that dust? I can't see dust on the table. The green screen doesn't seem to be behaving as well as it was last week. We just have to turn it on and off more. There's a little green screen to make cards big when we need it. Right. So playing on the basic side of the board, you've just got 1 mission to do. We'll look at the advanced so we can try and do some more things. So we have 3 missions we're trying to complete. If we do the missions, we'll get a reward and 3 points for this one, 2 points for the others at the end of the game. Battling the pack lead. Meet 2 of the 3 criteria. Have a pack lead logged. So there'll be various conditions that others log cards. They go out of the game effectively under your captain. Or have military at 8+, or have influence at 4+. and will gain 3 dilithium or latinum. Up to twice, send an away team to a location. If you meet all 3 criteria, gain 2 glory as well. So it'd be nice to get all of them. Spirit of Starfleet. Have a Starfleet on duty. You see that cards have various tags on them. You can have a duty officer who will end up here. So we want someone with Starfleet to be the duty officer. And have 5 cards with research or wild card in play. This is a wild card on the USS Titan. Excluding beamed cards. Reward. Gain an action. Scan for any species of your choice. Name the species before you scan. And messages from old friends. Have 4 different of Klingon or pilot or doctor or scientist or synthetic in play. And then we get to refresh the captain and take the bottom encounter. Encounter are good cards. We didn't get any last time. And then looking at our main cards. So we have Riker the captain. We have got 4 away teams to play with. Activation, put a card on top of your deck to draw a card of the same suit from your discard pile. That seems really good. And then as an action, you can activate him. Activation means you exhaust them. You can't do that again until the next round or until something unexhausts them. Take an incident, bad thing, to send an away team to a location. If you targeted a controlled location, so one that we have up here somewhere, you may spend a latinum to trigger that card's control operation. You usually only get that when you first get the location. So pretty cool things. USS Titan has got a military and a wildcard banner, which is helpful, and then does the standard stuff, I think. Spend a dilithium to warp the ship, discard a card to beam a card here, and promote a person from your hand to duty officer as its activations. Hey, Paul Wills, how's it going? Happy Friday. You just got it. Have you played with any second chance stuff? This is my first go at the second chance bets. So, spoiler already. I don't know if you can have 30-plus-year-old spoilers. Diana, Troy, Riker, they got together. I've only seen... I was like halfway through Series 3 of The Next Generation. I'll watch it eventually. But I think the statute of limitations of spoilers has run out long since. So I was looking at Diana. So you can just play the card and have its playability. But if you promote her to be your duty officer, you get access to this stuff here as a passive. You can treat any incident's operation as discard a card to return this card. If you do, you can draw a card. So get rid of incidents more easily, and we take incidents all the time. Or you can exhaust her as well to refresh Riker and do Riker's thing again. So that seems really cool. I should go through the turn bits though. So first of all, we have a resupply phase. If you've got a card that says resupply, do that thing. Then control, we look at these locations here. You need to have 3 or more tokens. They can be away team tokens or your ships. And at least 2 more than someone else. And then you can take control of the location in question. And then we have the action phase, where you do all of your stuff. So you get to play all of your cards and things. See, if I was to play Diana, then I wouldn't have to spend an action, because that's just a play effect. But if I was to play something like Recruit, you can see the little action symbol here. That's going to cost 1 of your 3 actions to do. So I'm kind of thinking we exhaust the Titan to put her out there, and then we can get rid of this incident quite easily. It's not even an activation. She could do that unlimited times. Because usually it would be, if you have a communication in play, return this and gain 2 crystals. It would be nice. Discard a card to return this card. If it has military, gain 2 crystals. So nice things, but what if we could just discard things? Like, I'm going to discard warp in the factor of 5, 6, 7, 8 and pay an action to get rid of this incident. It goes to the bottom of the incident deck, because the game will end in a loss for me if we run out of incident cards. So there's one more didn't grab. And I get to draw a card. So I've got another chance to do stuff. I'm thinking Starbase 25 needs to go out. Take control of the location. You may exhaust the USS Titan to gain an influence. We want influence. Oh, but it's already exhausted because you've made someone the duty officer. Did you want to do that then? Oh no, you don't have to exhaust it. Well, your whole turn kind of hinged on that. We've drawn Strange New World, so I do want people on the Strange New World as well. Alright, fool, what have you done? You've messed up the plan straight away. Okay, I didn't want Strange New Worlds to be the card that we drew. Recruit, put a card on top of your deck to gain a person card, or we can take an incident to get an ally. So we can take things from the top of the deck or the ones on display. Got Travis Mayweather. They would either go in my discard pile or on top of my deck, cards that you gain. Select a ship and warp it. You may spend 2 crystals to send an away team to its location. You may exhaust your captain to send another one there. That's pretty cool because that's taking control of some cool things out there. Tellarites ally. Attack play. Give your opponent an incident from your hand. If you have another Tellarite in play, gain an action back. Ooh. It's pretty good. Maybe slow them down a little bit. But yeah, now I don't know what I'm doing with my turn. Because I've kind of messed that up a little bit, haven't I? I can put a card on top of my deck to draw the same one from my discard pile. Like if we wanted to hold off on Strange New Worlds for now, we could get the warp factor back out. The Riker maneuver, dismiss a duty officer to send an away team to a location. You may exhaust your captain to promote this to the duty officer as if it's a person. And its activation, choose 2 of the following. Gain 2 Latinum, or free player directable person, or promote a person from your hand to duty officer. That's some cool stuff, and like we haven't even got into reserves and developments yet. Or swooping in, warp a ship. Ice cream van coming down the street. I don't know if you can hear that. Warp a ship to a controlled location if able. Gain a crystal and 1 for each controlled location you have in play. If you have more research than military, excluding beam cards, gain a research, otherwise gain a military. So the warp we could do, draw 2 cards and discard 1. You may warp up to 3 ships. You could get the ship warped somewhere. I'm trying to think of what my other 2 actions would be. Because if I get this out, I would want to be able to exhaust the ship to get its effect, right? Well, I suppose we could use Riker's activation to get an incident and just send an away team to one of these locations. Out in the middle of nowhere. Let's think about that first. So it'd only be 1, so we can't warp the ship anywhere yet. Unless you got this, because we can do 2 things with Riker, because we can refresh the captain with the honors activation. So what are the locations? Anything really cool on them? Like you want tags because you can go up the tracks more easily if you get a lot of these tags. And you might want these things like anomalies and stuff. I can say words. So you just get 3 crystals for having this, and they're worth points as well. No effect for control here, but in the resupply phase, reveal your hand for each person, gain a crystal. I got so many crystals from that last time, but I had loads of people as well. And to Tahal Mirage, control, you may enlist a reserve. Draw 2 cards. Good way of getting your reserves out quicker. When you log this card, gain 2 research. Riker finds it harder, if you can see on my player board here. Like at the end of the game, a load of your cards will be conditional on how many points you get for them based on how far you've gone up these tracks. Not too hard for him to get ×1 on military. There is no ×1 on research or influence. You've got to go further, and in research case, loads further to get to the ×2 for them to be worth points. Are you still waiting for it to be shipped, Joel? Well, hopefully it's soon. I know they've started. They've been shipping from shops in the UK. I'm surprised that it's so soon, because we were waiting a while after the original Captain's Chair came out in America, but it seems this time everyone waited for it. Hey Jackie, how's it going? I just ordered all of Captain's Chair. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's so much gaming in one big go. Like, it's so many. Like, I'm not going to get to play it enough to start to consider combining the sets yet, which you can do, and making the commons different every time. But just like when all of that is active, there's so much. There's already so many like different matchups and things, isn't there? So I could get an incident to send an away team out. It's not a controlled one. It is the downside. Gain a person or an ally. If I'm getting incidents a lot, being able to give him incidents would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I am going to recruit. This goes into my staging area with an action on it. I'm going to take an incident to gain an ally. I'm going to gain these Tellarites. I don't know that I need them for anything. I'm pretty sure that I don't. So they go. I'm going to put them on top of my deck. And we refresh the display. And then the incident that we've got. Red alert. Put a card on top of your deck to return this card. You may promote a person from your staging area, so you've already played them for their effect, to duty officer. That's pretty good. So I would get to draw a new card if I used Diana's thing to get rid of this. But I want to give it to Freeman next turn. I'm not going to draw very many cards if I keep all of these in here. And I have got something that I can do. Because that was... I can look right. That was an action to do that. So we can't do Strange New Worlds yet. So do you want to put that on the deck and grab something else that you can do? Like the ship isn't as a location, so you could warp a ship there. It has to be to a controlled location. This would basically just get me a military for playing it, which is okay. Could be worse. We do start with some discards, so I've got so many in here. Just because I can get things out of the discard with Riker's ability. Dismiss a duty officer. And then we put this in instead. I want to do something because I've got an action going spare here because I've messed up my plan. Draw 2 cards and discard one of them. If we got this, we would be able to draw the... We would be discarding... Yeah, let's put... So what do? Put Strange New Worlds on top of my deck to draw a card of the same suit from my discard pile. I'm going to draw this warp card that I discarded earlier. And then I'm going to play it, not costing an action, to draw 2 cards and discard one of them. So Strange New Worlds I do want, but I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to keep Tellarites and discard the other one. You may warp up to 3 ships with Starfleet. I'm going to warp the only one I have. What would I like? I think 2 military tags and gain 3 crystals, which I could potentially repeat. What's the tag? I can't quite read that. Breen. That's not a tag I need for anything, but it could be good to have. I'm going to warp over there. And then other effects will be more advantageous as well. And then I'm going to play Tellarites. Attack play. I don't have another Tellarite anywhere. But I'm going to give the bot an incident. When I give them things, how does that work? I don't usually do attacky stuff. I think it just goes on their deck, doesn't it? I think it's towards the end of the bot rules. Me interacting with the bot. Here we go. Interacting with the bot. Attacking the bot. Attacks related to the bot's hand have no effect because they don't have a hand. Can't make them find a card, blah, blah, blah. Steal automatically succeeds. Oh, if an attack ever does nothing when it should have, you can choose to put the top card of their discard pile back on top of their deck, slow them down a little bit. Manacon is... It's not too far away. I think it's about an hour and a half away. We did go once. I remember when that was. It was when Escape Plan was on Kickstarter, so a while back now, because we played... Paul taught 4 of us Escape Plan with the prototype, and then I took it away and made my playthrough with it, I think. When I give it cards, they go on top of its deck, don't they? It's not clear to me from this. Because it's usually gain or take. When I give them the card, I'm in a minute, I will just assume that it just goes on top of the deck. If they've got a choice, they always choose the first one, yeah. If they choose to return a thing... Or is it this weekend? Tell you what, I'll have a quick Google. And if they can't tell me, I'm just going to put it on top of the deck. Because it's share. Give bot an incident from your hand. Okay, there's a load of AI waffle that's nonsense. Yeah, I don't think it knows. I'm going to put it on top of its deck. There's been enough faffing about this card. Right, that's my 3 actions. Starbase is staying in my hand. So then we need to do cleanup. So first of all, cleanup operations on cards. Are you sure? We've done him, haven't we? You could put a card on top to get another one from the discard, but it'd be another location, and I haven't got another location in here. So we can use Troy to refresh the captain, but we're not going to do that. So... no cleanup operations. Stardate Resolution, I haven't got a card. Take a Glory from the Stardate card and put it on a card out here. So, something I want to make more valuable. Try and make the bot take it or keep it out there for myself. Request 5 military for each doctor you have in play. Troy's not a doctor. Yeah, she won the doctor, was she? That was... what was it? Crusher. That went away for a series. I didn't like it. Have him play. So, I don't know if we're getting a load of doctors. Travis. Travis seems pretty good if we can get some crystals too. The Medusan Vessel I think we had last time. And communication seemed good for getting rid of incidents quite well. We wanted Starfleet things as well. I'm going to put it on Travis Mayweather. I like the cut of his jib. So then, glory placement, discard, any number of cards. No, I'm keeping that. Then, actually, weird Mr. Burns saying to come into my head. And then draw back up to 5. So you all get discarded. And then we have run out of cards. So we shuffle the discards. Because deck's not very big at the start of the game. And 3 or 4 of the cards were in the discard pile. And I did a lot of kind of manipulating of the cards here, didn't I? So we shuffle the deck up. And then we take the first shuffled card from the reserves and pop it on top. And that's going to be one of the next ones that we draw. So we've got... Oh, Holodeck is my reserve card. You may recall a duty officer. You may draw a card. Put a card on top of your deck and junk a card from the market. Or for an action, spend a crystal to duplicate a play operation of a person or cargo or ally from your hand or discard pile. If you have an NX-01 in play, Travis is one of them, gain anything on the track or a glory. Pretty cool. Right, we should go to the bot now, though. Is that everything? Draw, refresh, unexhaust all your cards, and then we're on to the bot. So control, no, it's got nothing on anywhere. It's the first turn. Actions. He gets 2 actions. That's what it says on that card. And then I think this button takes us to his cards. So, oh, I don't know why you're looking at both. First of all, we look at traits. So, are any of Freeman's traits relevant here? So we're looking at cards with lower decker, not this incident. And then, has it got a surprise on it? Nope. Is it Orion, lower decker, anomaly, doctor, security? It's got no tags. So we can't go to the other card, which has got 2 sides for whether Freeman has got a duty officer, just like I have. They can do the same thing, or not. Hasn't right now. So it's an incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. Return the incident. So I don't know if I've helped myself there. And then the second card looked like a person to me. Log the top card of the bot deck. Freeman's usual thing would be about logging a lot of stuff. Gets a point for every 2 cards in your log. Riker doesn't have an endgame condition. Gain a research or military, whichever is lower. If there's a tie, it's whichever is highest on their board, because they're not necessarily in the normal order. Then, if the bot has 4 or more research, no. If the bot has 4 or more military, no. Promote this card to duty officer. There we go, just have it there. You can go next to Freeman, actually. You meant to have 2 rows like me, but space reasons. And that's the 2 cards. So then we can go to... Oh, wait a minute. No. Before you did all of that stuff, if card with lower decker would be logged. We haven't logged... Oh. We've got to check... No, neither of those were lower decker cards. Lower decker cards are +1 value. So unlog that card, please. And whatever else you did. Because it's a lower decker card. You're not following your own rules. If this is a person and the bot doesn't have a duty officer, promote it to duty officer and resolve the top card of the bot deck. Otherwise, discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck and continue. So we're resolving the next card instead, which is an anomaly. Junk the most valuable card in the market. 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Ignoring any with tokens. I assume valuable to the bot. This would be 1 point. These are all 2. Ignoring any with tokens. And then it's leftmost, I think, if it has to make a decision. So the Doctor cargo is gone. Gift box comes out. If there is an anomaly in the bot's log already, no. Gain the top encounter and destroy this card. Otherwise, log the card. So there is an anomaly in the discard pile. So it's going to get encounters in the future. Ouch. Okay, now I think that's the bot's turn. Resolve the Stardate card. No. Discard any cards. Put a glory from the Stardate card on the card least valuable to me. Well, this one is worth 0 points to me because I've got 0 on the influence. So there we go. And it's back to me. No control yet or resupply. We go to actions. So I'm thinking what I wanted to do last time. Starbase 25. an action to take control of the location. When you take control, you may exhaust the USS Titan to gain an influence. You may spend a crystal, my only one, to send an away team there. So I've got 2 out of 3 things, but I need to have it at the start of my next turn and 2 more than the bot. Then that's that. Oh, to send someone here. And yeah, we'll do that still. Because if you have a person here, you can activate this to draw a card. Lovely. And then in a future turn, when the Titan is available again, we can use Riker's thing to send more away teams here. Because if you have 3 or more on 1 or more controlled location, you can draw another card when you activate this. Send an away team to a location. If you did a controlled location, you can spend a Latinum to trigger the control operation again. So yeah, we've got Tellarites again. It'd be a good time maybe to get another incident going. Although that's getting cards off their deck. Am I helping them by giving them incidents? So we have First Officer. If you have a Scientist in play, I don't think I do. You know, we spend 2 crystals to gain an action. If you have a weapon in play, I think still no. Gain a military. You can exhaust your captain to recall a card beamed to a ship. Okay. Not so useful right now, but think about it. I don't have a crystal right now. We want control, don't we, to get... It's for each deployed ship with Starfleet to send an away team to its location. It's a bit expensive for an action to do that, but it's a way of me doing stuff, isn't it? And then we can activate Riker, take an incident to send an away team to a location, send an away team to the location we're trying to take control of. Subspace Phenomenon. Discard a card to return this. If it has research, draw 2 cards and discard 1. Or if you have time travel in play, return this and draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them. Could just give it to the bot again, but I feel like I'm now helping the bot by doing that. They do get to warp when they return incidents. What else would you do? You could put 1 more ship out with this, and then you've got 3-0, unless they decide to put some out there. So we've got nothing in the discard to be able to do Riker's ability. Yeah, I think this. And let's get another away team out there. Let's take control of another... Let me zoom out. Put another person there. Take control. What will we keep? If we had another Tellarite out, there isn't one at the moment, that would be better, I think. Oh, we can just play this to get 2 crystals as well. Why wouldn't we do that? I'm not going to keep hold of that card. Deciding what to discard. I am going to discard the incident right now. And the Tellarites. Not the holodeck now, I've got a crystal. I haven't got the things that would make this useful, so yeah, we will discard that first officer. I probably need to get this anomaly away from Freeman, don't I? We'll keep holodeck out. Okay. Clean up. We put a glory on something. So we'll make... Gift box is an anomaly as well. Make this ally a little bit more attractive. Well, that's got a time travel thing on it. I think I cared about that. Oh, that was for an incident, wasn't it? Rulebook's falling down. My bot keywords. Glory placement, discard I've done. Get your actions back. Refresh everybody. Draw up to 5. 2, 3, 5. There's an incident right there. And then we can, because I can put that back on top to get the incident back out as well. We go to, yeah, the bot. Control, no. Actions, 2 of them. And let's see what Freeman's up to this time. So, first of all, Starfleet No. Doesn't care about that stuff. So, it does have a duty officer. Ship. Deploy this ship, which is Type 6A shuttlecraft. It explores. Explore means warp it to the neutral location with the fewest tokens if tied the most valuable. So that is the one with the anomaly on. We need to get some things on there. Try and get that. Send an away team to a neutral location. The neutral location with the most bot tokens. It's 2 out of 3 already. If the duty officer is a lower decker, dismiss them. Okay. And then second card is going to be Duplas. So haven't got any tags to speak of. Ally. Does not have a duty officer anymore. Gain a person. So they're unfortunately going to take Travis Mayweather from me. Gain is in the discard pile, and they get a glory now. Log the top card of the bot deck and this card. Ouch. I think the away teams are off to the side because I have to keep looking in the log. Okay. More done than me. Okay, clean up. No stardate card. They've discarded everything else. Place a glory on the thing least valuable to me. So 2/2/2/1. Val Trask, who is a weapon. That was important for that first officer card, wasn't it? That would have helped me. Okay, so we can gain an ally. You may discard a card to recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. You may duplicate a play operation of an ally from the market. Ooh. Could be very good. To recall a card and get to play it again if it didn't cost you an action. Hey, Mike, how's it going? I recently got the Ashes Ascendancy expansion as well. I really enjoyed. I've only had one game each with the 2 new characters and the new Dragonborn, but loved it. And I just got, after deciding, like, oh, will I keep going or consider it complete? I decided I'm gonna keep going. I can't not have Daredevil. So I'm gonna be getting back into some Marvel Champions for the first time since the X-Men, which really was the ultimate cycle for me. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I want to fight against MODOK, but not as good. Civil War, adding PvP. Who cares? Daredevil, yeah. Right. Have I done anything yet? No, I was just talking, wasn't I? Oh yeah, so Control, he's not come over here. So unfortunately, that's going to make me lose the USS Titan, but gives me a location in the control phase. So I get my away teams back. The USS Titan is dismissed. A new location comes out. It's the last starting location. Denaxi Depot, Mercedes Indie Business. I don't think we particularly care about them. You may discard a card to send an away team here if its business gains 2 Latinum. Remove an away team from here to gain a ship. That's pretty cool. Spend a Latinum and discard a card to find a ship except in your reserve deck. Ooh. Okay. And then resupply. I don't think we had anything. And that should have been first. But we didn't have anything in it, so I don't think it matters. Right. So. Did you take 3 crystals? I don't think you did. I think you talked about it. So I don't have any ships out right now for ship-related abilities. So I can spend a crystal to duplicate a person, cargo, ally trait. Since we have science and weapons in play, so I don't think that would be any good. The only ally is the Tellarites in the discard pile. Although if I gain someone, I can gain a person or an ally, and then I can spend a crystal to use them from my discard pile. I don't think I've got many Starfleets, though, about. Let's action discard a card. I'm going to do swooping in. To return this card, you may draw a card. Strange New Worlds. Select a controlled location. If there's an away team and a ship there, look at some encounters. So we want to get that happening, probably. If I need a ship out, that's going to dismiss the ship and stuff. Oh, we get to draw a card from Starbase 25 as well, don't we? Which we might as well do. Should have done that first, really. It's going to mean I've got no discard pile, but gaining something will give me a discard pile again. We're getting that way around. Yeah. I'm like, let's get a load of new Marvel champions. Remember all the time you've had? Remember all of the characters you've definitely played? You haven't not played 90% of the characters, right? You're totally allowed to buy a new expansion. So the reserve card is the one we are drawing. It is Brad Boimler, Lieutenant JG. So it gives me a research, tags out, a lower decker. Spend all your remaining actions, possibly none. For every action you spend, draw a card, and then an additional one. Free play one of the drawn cards. That's pretty cool. Support. After promoting a person, duplicate the play operation of that card. Just support, like, you can play it after you've done the thing it's talking about. Don't know if I've seen support. Start with a triggering condition. You can play a lower deck of card from your hand into your staging area, reacting to that trigger in your action step, and you resolve the support thing. Activation. Discard a card with a research tag and take an instant to enlist a development. So you don't usually get to them until you've gone through all your reserves. That's pretty cool. So I'd quite like to do that with at least an action left, though you don't know what you're going to get, do you? I am going to... If you gained a person, you could use Riker to swap them for Brad. Get an ally. The Sliver I don't really like very much. It's a weapon card that I did want as well. Put a card on top of your deck to gain a person. I'm going to put Strange New Worlds on top of my deck. And I could gain the top one from the deck instead. I wanted that NX01 card. I'm annoyed that I lost that. I was going to get that. Could go for just the top one. No, we'll go for him. I get a Glory as well. Just a point. So I could then play him from the discard. Oh, who comes out? Have you got an NX01 on you? Yes! Locks. The Doctor as well. Returned incidents if you've got a load of research can return more incidents. So it'd be useful to get a card like that. Should maybe have gone for the top one of the deck. In resupply, so he has to be a duty officer. For each away team you or your opponent have on neutral locations, discard the top card of your draw deck or spend a crystal to draw a card from your discard pile. Pretty cool. Because I could just get him into my hand by putting Brad, by swapping him for Brad with Riker. Brad would go on top of the deck and he would come into my hand. I do kind of want to see what I could make happen. It's just Strange New Worlds is one of the cards, and you can't play that. So yeah, to save us having to spend a crystal with the holodeck, we will use Riker's ability to get him into the hand. Let's use Valtrask. You may discard a Starfleet. This is a Starfleet card. To scan for a weapon. Where are weapons going to be? Cargo? It's a blue tag, isn't it? Yeah. In ships, mate? No, not in ships. Oh, they're on people. Oh yeah, he's got weapon. Is it just on people? Can't see it on. Oh, there is one. There's two in cargo. Three in cargo. There's a holographic drone ship, but I remember that being hard to get out. So I don't know. They should be looking for that. Maybe we should get another person. Was it just him, or were there two people? Because we would like to have Klingon pilot Doctor Scientist. Is there a Klingon with a weapon? No, you're augment. Valtrask we've already got. Holographic drone ship is Romulan. That's not one of the things we need. Synthetic would be okay too. You don't have a type. You're Starfleet. We could get some phasers. Vulcan? No, that wasn't one. I just want more cards. Let's go for another person, because we could log them. Let's go for a person with the weapon tag. From your hand or discard pile. So, weapon tag, please. It's going to be Malik. So I can choose for them to go on top of my deck or into my discard pile. Discard a weapon to steal a glory. Play. Log a human or Klingon from your hand or discard pile to enlisted development and log this card. I think I'm going to put it in my discard pile. It's only worth 1 point. Well, summer. I didn't know which one I was going to find first. You may discard a Starfleet to scan for a weapon. Done. You may log a person from your hand or discard pile. Done. If you do both, you gain a glory, and you may promote this card to duty officer. No, I'm not going to do that. Just go into the discard. Do you want to keep Riker Maneuver? No. I'm not going to. I think that's my turn. So, no cleanup operations, I don't think. Done all the stuff you need to? I think so. Glory placements. I'm going to try not to make Phlox the most valuable. Well, these have got anomalies. I kind of want to steer away from anomalies. I would like a card with that tag for the hollow deck card. So, done. Glory placement. Discarded. Draw back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. We haven't discarded recruit. It's right here. And get your 3 actions back. I need the ship most of all, don't I? Draw, refresh. Bot. Control. No, it's only got 2 out of 3 right now. And then action. Gets 2 cards. And let's see what it's up to. So it does not have a duty officer. First up, no traits on here. So directive. Take a lower decker if able. There's no one in the market. Otherwise, gain a ship or ally. The most valuable. The ally is worth 1, 2, 3. The ship is worth 3. I think most tokens. Bot card value. Yeah. Plus number of glory tokens. Yeah. In case of a tie, more tokens is more valuable. So the ally they'll take. And take an incident. Take onto their top deck. Send an awaiting into a neutral location. So unless I do something about it, they're going to take this anomaly. And we know they want anomalies. They'll get encounters from having them. So I want to try and step in, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay. The other card. Yes. Another directive. Take a lower decker if able. Oh, could be an ally. No. Then gain a ship stroke ally. So now the ship is more valuable because it's got a token, whereas the ally hasn't. Gain is in the discard pile. Take an incident. Send And away, so 4-0, they're probably going to get that. I'd have to put 3 people on there just to stop them from getting it, never mind getting it myself. And that's done for them, I think. They put a glory on the thing least valuable to me, which is this holographic drone ship is worth 0 points to me. Do you want to have 7 research to be able to use it properly, or discard telepaths to deploy and warp it? You can dismiss it and clean up to gain 2 glory, which would be nice. And there's no glory on this anymore, so I am going to resolve this card in my cleanup phase. Seven new glory on the next card. 6, 7. And when emptied, put this card into my staging. Yeah. So first up, resupply. I don't think there's anything. You shouldn't have exhausted tokens on you. Control. No. Action. What am I going to do? We are going to exhaust you to draw a card, I think. Hoping for the ship. It was not the ship. If we get rid of the incident, we might be able to get the ship. Because we can discard a card to return this card. If I use its actual thing, I could discard Brad. Who has the research tag to draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them. So that's my first action. Neither of the ship. If you have a scientist in play, I don't have one, I don't think. If you have a weapon in play, no, it's in my discard pile. Can't get it back out without another person. Gain a military, you can exhaust your captain. Or we could get a ship or cargo. More likely to get cargo. And the cargo's got an anomaly, so taking that away might be a good thing to get. We'll keep that card. Right. Warping ships would be nice. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them. So I draw 1, which is the Titan. It's the only one left. And then the next one's going to be a reserve card. This isn't an action as well. And then you may warp up to 3 ships. I haven't got any ships out, unfortunately. So you go there with you on top, and then I need to draw a new card. This is Chateau Picard. Spend a Latinum and discard a directive to gain an ally, including from the junk, and then junk someone from the market. Discard a Starfleet to return an incident from your hand or discard pile. If it's out, how would it go out? Oh, it'd be the cleanup would happen, wouldn't it, in the staging area? Gain a glory from the supply for each beverage you have in play, maximum 3, excluding this one. Then your opponent does the same. So look out for beverage cards. Okay. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 of them. Well, I want the ship. So then we're going to deploy the ship. Warp it or beam a card here. I think we're going to warp it. Do you want to try and compete for the location? I've only got 4 away teams anyway, so I don't know that I really can. I'm going to go for the one that no one's at yet, Delta Vega. We're going to warp over there. Strange New Worlds, you want to be... But you're helping me draw a card every time, and Dozaria is giving me 2 military tags. I don't think I've got a way to use those tags, have I? Right now, maybe it's in my reserve. I might Strange New Worlds, Dozaria. So that was that. I can't do Strange New Worlds this turn. could get a ship or a cargo or just get 2 crystals. We wanted cargo, didn't we? Discard 2 cards, and we'll do you 2 to gain a cargo. Deploy this card. You may discard a card to gain a cargo. And that's more tags out. Resupply. You may recall a card beamed here. After putting a Betazoid into play, including this card, gain a Latinum. I think I want you. You can go on top of my deck. New card comes out. Type 3 Disruptor Pistols. It's a weapon I could have gained. Attack play. Gain a military. Junk a card from the market. You can discard a Klingon, Romulan, or Breen. Allocation. I don't know if I can discard them. But they have to be in my hand, surely. To remove up to 2 away teams from the same location. Gain a glory for each one you removed. Ooh. That would have been good for competing with that. So I've used all of that stuff. I don't think I want to swap any cards and get any more back into my hand. So I think we're done for activations. Yeah. We are almost ready to Strange New Worlds next turn. I think I'm going to just put Dozaria in the discard. Okay, cleanup operations. I don't think there are any. Stardate resolution. Wipe the market, removing all tokens. Oh, the card I wanted. That NX01 in it. Have I missed a chance to gain a person? I don't think so. And then new come out. I've seen you. I said that last time. You're in a Next Generation episode, aren't you? Right. Then, that's done with. Glory placement. I would like... Time travel was important for that ship, but that ship is in the junk now. Find and free play a weapon. If it was in your reserve deck, take an incident. Dismiss a deployed ship to recall a non-time travel card from your staging area and draw 2 cards. A crystal scan for a weapon. I can get loads of weapons. Klingon attack cruiser. Gain a person and then log this card with 3 influence. Scan 3 of person and then log this card. I'm going to put it on the ship. Okay. Discard. You're done with. I'm going to keep Strange New Worlds. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then refresh. There's my 3 actions. Bot takes control of this. Unfortunately. So, I don't have any tokens there to gain stuff. She gets all of her teams back. And the 6A shuttlecraft goes into her discard pile. The location goes to the bot's area and resolve the matching thing. So, anomaly. Junk the most valuable card in the market. This ally. It's a scientist. I want scientists. Ignoring any with tokens. Gain an incident. Gain discard pile. And a cargo. Okay. If there is an anomaly in the bot's log already, gain the top encounter and destroy this card. This card. Otherwise log this card. Yeah, must be. So this gets destroyed. And they get what? The top encounter. Gain into the discard. Okay. Then we go to actions. That wasn't their turn yet. And they're going to do 2 things here. So first up, no traits on an incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. Which could be dangerous, couldn't it? That could be incidents. Return this card. So if we run out of these, I just lose. Usually we'd do some stuff if the game ends early in a multiplayer game. If it happens in solo, you just lose. Another incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. So I think the bot needs to shuffle their deck. And then they get the first thing from their advancement. So they're going to be logging whatever reserve card this is. Oh, we need to check they're not logging. It's logged the top card of the bot deck, isn't it? They just did a. They just did a guy. So he should get discarded instead and shuffled in. Their reserve card was an incident, so they would have added to the incident deck, but have not because they've just logged that. The lower decker that would have been logged. Trying to be good boy and not check what they're logging, but I need to because in case it's a lower decker. And you get returned, don't you? Incidents? Done. Okay. Resolve the start date card? No. Discard any other cards. Thing are the least valuable to me. You're worth 0 points to me, so it's you. And then it's back to me. No resupply, no control. We should have another planet out here. Tanuga 4 has a military and a research tag. You may spend 3 crystals to scan for a scientist or a weapon. Pretty nice. 5 points you're worth. Let's get over there. But unfortunately, the Titan is going to get discarded. I need to get another ship. I've got things that let me get ships. I bet you've ignored something that would have let you get a ship. So. No control, actions. We will activate you to draw a card. It's Brad again. Does anything else let me put people out on planets? I think warp does, doesn't it? It puts a person out and I... Oh, what we'll do is... We will use Riker's thing, because although it makes me take an incident, I can send an away team to a location. If it's a controlled location, you may spend a Latinum to trigger the control operation and get 3 crystals. Why do you want all these crystals? Don't you want Latinum for stuff? We can get it from the gift box. Yeah. Spend that and we'll get 3 more crystals. Because Holodeck wants crystals. Warping wants crystals. So now you're on there. Strange New Worlds. So that was a action. Strange New Worlds. Select a controlled location. If there is an away team and a ship there, look at the top 2 encounters. Let's check these out. Synthetic. Oh, that was a tag we wanted. Log up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. Sending things out. Guardian of Forever. I don't really want these tags. Maybe I'd want Anomaly to go away. Gain an influence and a research. Deploy this card. Increase your hand size by 1. Whenever you're scanning, you can scan in the junk as well. Recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. You can take an incident to gain an action back. I would then log this card. Nine points you're worth. I do want synthetics in play. How many Starfleet have I got? Have Starfleet on duty and 5 cards with research or wild in play. 1. Excluding beamed cards. 2 if I played him on the turn. Not doing very well. At my missions at all, I don't think. Have a pack lead logged. Where do I get them from? Well, you'd look in the thing, couldn't you? There were people, weren't they? Which I can get, but I can't search for particular ones. I think that was a reward, wasn't it, of have a Starfleet on duty and 5 cards with research in play. If they are in the person deck. I'm going to take this encounter because it's with 9 points and it's got a synthetic on. The other one goes to the bottom of the deck. Log the selected location to gain a research. Oh yeah, I have to do that. I was thinking about whether I wanted to do it. I have to do it. It's not you may. There we go. Then we've got an action left. can log up to 2 cards from my hand or discard pile. Well, you've got a surprise ability for if the bot gained it. We could just trust it to something random from the top of the deck. I don't know what the things are on top of the deck. Or we could gain a person. It might be the type that we want. Yeah, I'm going to gain a person. Put a card on top of your deck to gain a person. And I'm going to choose the top of the deck, because I know that's not the card we need. We need what? Wreck? Pack lead. Put a card on top of your deck. We'll say the gift box. And then the person is alien weapon. Crunch. Gain a military, not bad. Draw a card. You may log the card to gain 2 glory. And then you may promote this to duty officer. After gaining a card, log it to gain a crystal and draw a card. It's got military on rather than research, but we didn't know what we were going to get. So that's the 3 actions. So no cleanup operations, no stardate card, glory can go. I did want that ally though, didn't I? That ally's a scientist. It's not making worth any more points. Put it on there. Then I'm going to keep this. I might want to log some stuff. I've got too many cards in my deck, I think. I've only got 1 encounter right now. Okay. So when I draw a card, I'll be able to get another reserve card. And then unexhaust you. Get your actions back. You're in the discard. And I think that's all good. Bot. Control? No. No one's got anything up there. I need to get my ship back. Hopefully it's earlier in the deck this time. Action. Still on 2. And let's see what he's up to. So has... Do you care about time travel, Zindi, or Shady? No. So it's cargo. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Send an away team to a neutral location. So tied most valuable. You're worth 5 points. The one I want. We have to go there, aren't we? If able, promote a person from the discard to duty officer. No. Otherwise, gain a ship or an ally. 3 points, 3 points. More tokens, they take the ship. And next out is the USS Pasteur, which has the Doctor tag, which I wanted for something. Oh, because we want a Doctor in play. Pilot, scientist. What sort of stuff I want? 4 different ones. We have got synthetic in play. That's in play the turn that I put it in. Right. That it for you? Yep. And then the other one is a directive. Take a lower decker if able. No. Gain a ship or an ally. Ship is worth 1 point. The ally is worth 3, so I'm going to gain the ally. Gain is discard pile, isn't it? Yes. And take an incident. Send an away team. New ally is Borg. We don't want Borg for any missions. Doing rubbish at my missions. And getting points in any other way, probably. Right. Glory on a card least valuable to me. This one's worth 1. Nothing, nothing. So I think it's leftmost to break ties, but I do want that ship. Again, have I got a way of getting ships that I'm forgetting about? For each deployed ship, warp a ship. Analyze. You've been using it to just get 2 crystals. You've been taking incidents to get more ships. You need to do that. Okay. So, turn. No resupply, no control. We're going to... Is there a Starfleet in here that I could get into my hand? Is there another ship with weapon on it? I can't scan the discard. I'm sure we checked and that was the only one. The holographic drone ship that has now been discarded. Unless the new cards. No, you didn't have a weapon on you. Crunch has a weapon, but we've got him. Yeah, I could use Riker's ability to put... You would then log these people, though. If you have a weapon in play, gain a military. That would be good to get, because we do want 8 military, and you've got none. So I haven't got any other Betazoids either. So I wouldn't have a Starfleet to discard with Valtras. Let's just draw a card first. See what the reserve card is. It's going to be the one I draw anyway. Tactical Officer. USS Titan. Play. Send an away team to a location. You may beam a card from your hand or staging area to a deployed ship. If you have another Starfleet in your staging area, you may promote this card to Duty Officer. He has a military for each person with Starfleet you have in play, excluding him. It would be nice to send an away team to a location. So if we exhaust Troy to unexhaust Riker, we could play the Riker maneuver. This is going to be another wild in play as well for the science things that we want. So this is an action. Dismiss a duty officer to send an away team to a location. I want to compete for this one. I'm not just going to let him have it. No ships there yet. You may exhaust your captain to promote this card to duty officer. As if it was a person, then exhaust this card. So I could gain some Latin and we'll free play someone next time. So Riker is exhausted. I want Gift Box out, which gives me a Latinum. I can discard a card and discard this. I'm going to discard Cranch, I think. Should have used this before I shuffled my discard pile. I'm sure I could have found 2 cards to log out of it, and it wouldn't even have been an action. Oh well. You live and learn. To gain a cargo. Do I want you? Junk a card from the market. You may log an attack. I've only got one. Yeah, the ally card. To enlist a development, deploy this card. It's another deployed thing. It's creature, ongoing, alien. Let's see if we can get a tag that we want. I'm going to gain a cargo from here. Ongoing cloak. Refresh up to 3 of your ships. Draw 2 cards. Junk a card from the market. Deploy this card. After deploying a ship without cloak, it is treated as having cloak for the rest of your turn. You can discard a card to send an away team to a location, ignoring opponent ships. I'm going to pop that on top. So... I can beam cargo there as well. So we've got an action left. I'm going to... discard... Do you want Trask? You could use Cranch. Draw the card and you might be able to log it. I don't want to promote him to duty officer. Yeah, discard Trask instead when you were discarding cards. I'm going to use Crunch. Gain a military. 1 at this stage in the game. Draw a card, you may log it. Oh yeah, the cloaking device. I do want this, don't I? So maybe we shouldn't do this. I do quite like that as an ability. No, you knew that was on top. And I wouldn't want it to be in the discard pile. Oh, in resupply, you can get a card that's beamed there, though. When's resupply? At the start of my turn. Yeah, activate it, beam a cargo here, and then I can get it in the resupply next time. Okay, I've figured out the usefulness of that. So then we'll draw a card with Crunch. It's an incident. So I can log it. Do you... Wait a minute. Logging incidents becomes returning incidents for the bots. Even though it's their own one. Can I log incidents? I think I can, can't I? But it might be unwise. Can you log an incident? I think it's just bots that can't. You may log it to gain 2, so I'd be at a neutral, and there'd be the same number of incidents in the deck. And then I wouldn't have to deal with it. I'm going to log it, I think. To gain 2 glory. Done. I'm going to discard you. You'll all get discarded at the end of my turn. Used a lot of people. And then you aren't getting discarded. I'm going to keep this encounter. Yeah, I am. Wait, do you... Yeah, you don't let me play an encounter out of the bottom of the deck. 5 cards. Then, you're back. Glory on something. Glory on you, because you're the least one. You can't junk anything from the market. Now everything's got a token on it until this junks them. So control, no. Action. 2 cards still. First up, we've got an incident, which is log the top card of the bot deck. It's a lower decker, so it gets discarded instead. Return this card. Then we've got Starfleet human pilot. Nope. Person. Log the top card of the bot deck. Gain one of the tracks, whichever is lowest. The military or research. Doesn't have 4 or more of either. Promote this card to duty officer. So now does have a duty officer. Puts a glory on the worst thing for me. 1, 3, 1, 1. Leftmost. Great fewest tokens and stuff, but they've all got the same number of tokens, so don't worry. Back to me. Resupply. I will have cloaking device. Recall is back to my hand. Nice. Then control. No. Action. So I want to draw a card. It's another cargo. Spend a Latinum and discard a directive to gain an ally, including from the junk. No, they're not in the junk, are they? They took the ally that I wanted. Go for a different game. Allies in the junk. Augment. That's not a tag that I need, is it? Orion? No. One's from the junk. Worth still doing, but I wanted, ideally, my... Are there 2 things that you would log here? Not particularly. Do you want to duplicate a person cargo ally thing in here? If you have an NX01 in play, which I don't. I haven't got the thing that just lets me, the directive that lets me gain things. They're all in the draw pile. You'd let me promote someone, and your action lets me gain a cargo. It's just not giving me tags that I need. Up to 2 of the following. I could free play a person if you had them out here, but I need chips. What lets me draw cards? Crunch. Yeah, use Riker's ability to put you back on top of the deck and get Crunch back in here. I'll activate the Riker maneuver. And we'll gain 2 Latinum and free play a person. Gain a military. Draw a card. Right, it's that first officer, though. I kind of do want to lock this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry. And you may promote this to duty officer. I'm not going to do that. So we've still got 3 actions. You let me draw 2 cards and you might get me a ship. I know it refreshes ships. I'm going to put Cloaking Device out to try and get my ship. Refresh up to 3 ships. Draw 2 cards. No. This warp ships doesn't get me them. You should have got some ships. You really messed yourself up. Hey, Willem, how's it going? Oh yeah, Warping the Factor draws 2 cards as well. Thank you. Thinking about it, warping ships. There's me ship. Right. And there's not me gaining more ships. Right, ship out. Deploy the ship. Warp it will be my card here. When you deploy a ship without cloak, it has cloak for the rest of the turn. And you can discard a card, Chateau Picard, to send an away team to a location ignoring opponent ships. We'll go there. We will warp the ship over here. So it's 3-2. I need an extra thing to be able to take that location. It can't be Riker's thing, can it? So I can't redo that. I would probably log Tellarites now. Maybe Chateau Picard. Have I seen any other beverage things yet? They're probably in the decks. Discard a Starfleet to return an incident is quite nice as a free play thing as well. What happens if they can... They discard the top card of the bot deck? They should have discarded the top card of the bot deck at some point. I'll do the bottom card, because that could have been shuffled differently. The shields don't. They are a 3D printing thing on Maker World, as well as like some very nice insert designs. I can't remember the person who designs them, but they're lovely. They are even someone with a very cheap basic 3D printy thing that I've got. They're like 2 pieces that snap together. So I haven't got a fancy one that can print in 2 colors. I bought silver and gold just for this. Right, how can I get another thing on there? Is there another card that you would like to log? Probably Chateau Picard. I'm going to play this encounter. I'm going to log you 2. Get them logged. Get them gone. Duplicate a play operation from something in your hand or discard pile. Ooh. Send an away team to a location. You may beam a card from your hand or staging area to a ship. If you have another Starfleet in your staging area, you may promote this card to... Well, I don't care about that bit. We will holodeck then, I think. Even though I do want to do some other things from here. We'll holodeck to spend one of my many dilithium to duplicate the play operation of him, send an away team to a location. If they compete more for it, I'm in a bit of trouble because I'm limited on my away teams. I can beam a card to a ship if I want to. I suppose it'd just get it out of the way for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna just yet. I want to keep recruits. I don't want to keep these two. Done. So. Cleanup operations. No. Stardate, no. Glory placement. I don't want them to take that ship. I want that ship. But I need to remember the card that gets ships and stop using it for the other thing that I keep doing. Discard. I'm going to keep recruit. Get my actions back. Draw. Analyze. Take an instant to gain a ship. So the 5th card is going to be this reserve card. My chief engineer, that's the last reserve card. Play find a ship. Find a ship and gain a crystal. An action to play. Discard a ship to scan for a weapon and draw a card. If he's your first officer, while this card is exhausted, all your people with Starfleet are additionally treated as weapons. Discard a card to discard the top card of your draw deck and gain a glory. It's pretty nice. And then everything contains weapon for that person that I logged, I guess. Would be a good thing to do. Right. Refreshed, I think. So we go back to bot control. No, they're not in control. And they can't put people there until they've put a ship there. Play Boimler. Or was he the dude? Oh! He's not an action, is he? I read him out. So he would have... Oh, I have been neglecting him massively. Why did I think he needed an action? I read him out at first. So he would have, spending no actions, drawn this card... Because I spent no actions, that many cards plus an additional, free play one of the drawn cards, take an incident to gain a ship. So I could have taken the incident and just discarded it, shuffling it in here, and gained a ship. Gained the ship that I want, and put it on the top of my deck, and then I would have drawn it. Thanks, Willem. I read him out. What do you played? Analyze? Yeah, Analyze, yeah. Right. So everything else would have been okay. He would have been in my discard, so he just gets shuffled in now. Poor Brad. I am so sorry, Brad. You are an incredible card, and I have been neglecting you terribly. Right. Bot, isn't it? I haven't done the bot turn. Control, yes. Haha, you're not in control. And then... actions. So... First up, Anomaly is not good for me. Junk the most valuable card in the market, ignoring any with tokens, so that means you're the only option. Gain an incident. Gain is discard, and a cargo. If there is an anomaly in the bot's log, which there is, we don't need to check in the future, do we? We know there is one. It's not going to leave. Gain the top card... the top encounter and destroy this card. So just gone, right? Oh, the destroy is on it. Oh, yeah, return to the box. Yeah, just gone. So they've lost that 4 points. Might be good for me. Gain, discard, and destroy this card. Done. Next. It's a directive. They do have a duty officer. If able to do both, log a controlled location. They logged their location ages ago, didn't they? I was wondering why they didn't have one. And remove 2 away teams to take the top encounter, then log this card. Otherwise, gain a research or military, whichever is lower, military, and discard the top card of the bot deck. So next turn, they're going to have no cards and get a new thing from their, whatever they call their combined reserve stroke development deck. Progression deck? Doesn't matter. Does matter. No, it doesn't. Putting the glory on something. Oh, put cards out. Least valuable to me. 2, 2, 2, 2. Fewest tokens is least valuable, and then leftmost. Yeah, leftmost, whether you're looking for most or least valuable. When emptied, destroy this card. 7 more glory on here. I'm a bit slower than last time, aren't I? He's more complex. Too many options, and that's whilst neglecting Brad. Now he's back in the mix. You free play a communication or doctor when you deploy the ship, or spend 2 crystal to scan for communication, doctor, engineer, or scientist. I want scientist. You're a scientist as a ship. So I could put you out. Oh, don't skip your starting bets because no resupply, but I am in control of this. So I get my away teams back and lose the Titan. I can get it back. Then they have 2 tokens on here, so get 2 glory. Then, just bear with me a sec, I'll be right back. Hello. Glory from the thing, not the supply. Thank you. I think I just did that. It's my dad looking for technical information that I do not have. It's like the fate of the universe relies on this. Right. We are. We've just done control, haven't we? This is what we're doing. We're getting this location. I think the cargo could come down here. I'm not really sure where the rows are supposed to be. You may spend 3 crystals. I will. To scan for a scientist or a weapon. I'll scan for a scientist, thanks. So you go on top of deck or discard. Top of deck, please. Clean up. Gain. What? Gain a latinum for every weapon you have in play. Max 3. He makes everyone weapons. Or a crystal for each scientist you have in play. Max 4. I don't know what you're going to do with those things, but new location. Azati Prime. 2 research tags. You may put a card on top of your deck to gain a cargo or a ship. If it's a weapon, gain 2 glory. I want that. Right. I think I've replaced it when I was turned off, I think. TMs. There's 6 on there, is that right? I think I swapped it when I was on the phone. I can't remember now. You're a scientist ship as well. We haven't used these things this turn. That's from last turn, isn't it? So draw a card. Let's have this ship, please. You have got the beautiful tag that I want. Deploy this ship. You may warp it. And if I want to warp it, Strange New Worlds we could do. But I do quite like... After your opponent puts an anomaly communication time travel into play, put a crystal in this card, you may warp the ship. When this ship is dismissed in the control step, gain a glory and all the resources from it. That's pretty cool. And you are a doctor. Deploy this ship, you can free play a communication or doctor. The downside, you don't have a communication or doctor, so do you want to use it to get a communication or doctor first, and then you can find it like in a future turn and play it again? Because what are we at? Pilot, scientist, doctor. I haven't got a synthetic in play. So you're a scientist, but you're Orion. But I can scan for it. Is there another, like, doctor or scientist or any of those types that is a Klingon or synthetic? Like, a synthetic doctor would be really helpful right now. Or a Klingon doctor. Oh, you can't activate it later. So I do want it to stay out. But I can get it. I can find it now, can't I? RIS Tilvath. There you are. I do want this look. So even if it's just to stop him from having it, I want those tags, don't I? 5 cards with that on. So them having multiple doesn't matter. But I haven't been doing well at getting those out. Petra Aberdeen is a scientist and has the tag. Synthetic one. Yeah. You can't just find a synthetic, though. There is someone in here that's synthetic and android and has the thing I want on them. Scientist, but you're from the Borg. And there's that other cut, the Pack-Led. There's a Pack-Led freighter. Pack-Led Shady. It seems hard to get those cards for that mission. Just thinking, what am I going to scan for here? Because I can find the ship later and then free play the thing that I find. It's anything massively helpful. Your security. Hoshi Sato has got NX01, which was helpful for a card. It's a holodeck, I think. It's too many options. Too much to flick through. Vulcan? Wasn't... No, Vulcan's not one. Hard finding these things. Oh, for putting a ship out as well. It has cloak and I can discard a card to send an away team to a location, ignoring any opponent's ship. Take control of that. You want Zindi cards for that. I saw something come up that was... They kept coming up a lot somewhere in one of the decks. Maybe it was just locations. Ships. Oh, they haven't got any other traits, though. Chemicite is time travel. Let's just look for ships, maybe. Just look for ships. I don't think it can scan for synthetic. No, it can't. Communication doctor, engineer, or scientist. I don't think it can help me with this mission, but it could help me find another ship, and then I can just get the ship back with the chief engineer. Let's go for another doctor or another scientist. No, you're a scientist, so he's just got that anyway. Another doctor, I think. Do you think that's it in here? Have you looked? Isn't there one in there? I thought you found a doctor. Are you looking in the person column? Oh, well, I'll say scientist then. I've looked through. So I gained that. That wants me to have 5 military. I'll put that in my discard. And you are out here being played for that ability to scan. I haven't deployed that ship. We're not going to Strange New Worlds anything. Well, it's tempting. You've got the thing on, no. Definitely don't want to Strange New Worlds anything. Find a ship and get a crystal. And then we could just put... We could just, like, put the Titan back out. The allies would particularly help that are out here right now. You could just go for the top of the deck. But I'm going to put the Titan out. Wait, that would let you... Maybe I should just warp it somewhere else? Or you just don't put it out yet. You just keep it in your hand for next time. And use this activation to send another away team there so we can get that card. You will lose the Talvath, but we can find it again. So I haven't got anything else that sends people to places. Take an incident to send someone else here. And that's you done. Oh! He didn't cost an action. You could free play a directive or person. Okay, we'll free play. We'll get 2 Latinum and free play a directive. We're going to free play recruit. And we will put a card on the top of my deck, the USS Titan, to gain a person. Synthetic. Boom. This card cannot be played. I can only be my officer. I can beam him, can't I? I can't beam to you. And I haven't got another ship out right now. But we can beam him. Right. Oh, so much happening. Okay. Got 2. We're going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 with the USS Titan. And then we just got to do one more card to have 5 of these tags in play. And then that's a mission, like a million turns into the game. Discard these. And all these. Good turn, though, I think. For each weapon you have in play or scientist. Well, I've got 2 scientists in play, so I'll gain 2 crystals, please, in the cleanup phase. Stardate resolution, no. Glory placement will make the ship. Don't know. Discard, keeping that. Draw. So we get the USS Titan. And then you play Brad, and then he's in play. The Decay Cruiser to the Devar ship. Or do you have to scan for the one that's out on display? We'll swap that. I don't mind. So you can go... Yeah, you all go back there. We can do that mission next time. Great. Right. That's 5 things. Reset. Back over to you. Control. No. Actions. Shuffle these and put one of these on top. Oh, I've got all these. Look at the cards in the decks. Things. So, while we're shuffling, tell me what the first thing you're doing is. Lower decker. Oh, Orion first. If the bot has 3 or fewer influence, it does. Gain 1. Then gain 1. Then continue resolution. What? Lower decker. If this card is a person, yeah, and the bot has no duty officer, it does. Otherwise, discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck and continue resolution. That's its second card. Discard the top 2 and carry on. Anomaly, doctor, security ops, no. Person with a duty officer. Gain a research. If this card is synthetic, no. If able, gain something with conditional scoring. So you are worth 4. You are worth 4. Same number of tokens, so they'll take the leftmost. Gain. Gain. Dismiss the duty officer. Okay. Second card is a directive. Take a lower decker if able. No. Otherwise, gain a ship or ally. 3 points, 4 points. Take the ally. And an incident. Send an away team to a neutral location, which is most bot tokens is none. So just most valuable. 2 points. Done. Discard you. Glory on the worst thing to me, which at the moment is 1 point there. Yep. Vidians, I see a research thing, but we've got enough, haven't we? Right. There. Done. Me. Resupply. I don't think anything. Control. Yes. Oh, that loses me the ship. It's okay, we can do something. It's not far away anyway. It's so close to happening. But we get this, and that's 1, 2, 3. But yeah, we still got 5. We still got 5. When the ship is dismissed in the control step, gain a glory and all the resources from it. I don't think they've done an anomaly or communication or time travel. Well, you can see. No, they didn't. And you may warp the ship. So I still get a glory. And your thing, take control of this. You may put a card on top of your deck, which I could just draw back, to gain a cargo or a ship. If it has a weapon on it, gain 2 glory. I'm definitely going to do it. And you... After you've provided me with this stuff, you don't do anything for me, so you could get logged Strange New Worlds style. Put Deanna on top of the deck. Don't want this cruiser. You know the scientist, so I don't need... You need a Starfleet duty officer. Okay. Does that... Oh, that won't be in play. So I make him the duty officer, but then that still only gives me 4, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, we're nearly there. I'm going to gain the next ship. Is it a weapon? No, it's a Borg probe. Deploy and warp this ship. You may spend an action and a crystal to gain a person and log it. If your captain is a Borg, assimilate it instead. I don't want that right now. Probably going to thingy that away with my card. Okay. So we know Deanna is the card. We need a new location. Cthoma. You may free play a Starfleet. You get that? So yeah, you need a Starfleet on duty. What about, we've got none of this Packler logged. Military at 8, influence at 4. Miles away from all of that. So you're a synthetic that we can have in play. We're going to play the USS Titan and beam you on it. That's a synthetic in play. Yeah. You're not being played. That's okay. That's an action. Then... You can still do it. Draw your card, which we know to be Troy. And why don't we just put Troy back on and then play Brad, and he's the last one that we need. Right. Yeah? No, because you're losing a thing. You still only got 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Brad would be the 4th, and we don't want him up there. Okay, we can't do it this turn, I don't think. Unless someone else has got the tag that I'm forgetting. No. We could... Ooh, we could put... Sorry, Troy. But we need Brad. I was thinking we can put one of these back and get him back. And he lets me find a ship that's got the tag. But then that still doesn't give me enough, does it? Unless we put him as the duty officer. Which is not the worst thing, but I like the other stuff that he does. Just deploy the ship, you may warp it. You can't do anything else. Free player communication or doctor doesn't help me. You get a different directive. It would just be recruit. You gain the ally, but we wouldn't be able to beam them straight onto the ship. Yeah, if we use Riker's ability, we can put Troy back to get the chief engineer in hand. We can free play him to get a ship. Thinking that scientist one again. We can just like ward people off locations, can't we? That's Klingon. So maybe that would be worth doing. Find a ship and gain a crystal. Deploy the ship, and I'm going to send it to this location. You deploy things to controlled locations, which I don't want. Maybe we should put you on top and put Troy back as the duty officer. Yeah. Put you back on top because we'll need you next turn when we can possibly do this thing. Yeah, next turn we can do it. So 2 things off this. I am going to free player directive, warp a ship to a controlled location. Gain a crystal, and 1 for each controlled location you have in play. So that's 4. If you have more research tags than military in play, excluding beamed cards, gain a research, otherwise gain a military. I can say military, can't I? I thought it was just tags excluding the wild ones. I decide what the wild ones are, can't I? 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 3. Do I decide with the wild ones? Because I'd rather gain military. I'll swap it if I can't do that. So that was me getting to free play something. And then the other option, I'm going to promote someone to be the duty officer. Then next time we'll do that. Yeah. Because I don't really want... I like his ability too much. I wish I could draw a card right now. A Betazoid's gone out, so you give me a Latinum. I think that's... Oh, and putting you out, let me send an away team to our location, ignoring any opponent ship. So could keep working on that one, but why not work on this one? Because I don't mind losing it after next time. Okay. I think I've done a 3rd action. Maybe I didn't need to free play an action. It doesn't matter. It's done, all done now. Ah, there's too much going on. Right, put a thing on something. Make you worth more. Then I've discarded. I've got nothing in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haven't got control of that yet. I don't think there's anything I could have done. Ability. Oh, I could have refreshed him. Oh, I had an action left. I could have refreshed him with Troy and then taken an incident, which I would just discard. Not many incidents left. I don't know if that's wise to keep doing that. Okay, you didn't see this card. I'll keep it in my hand. Cheeky take backs, because then we can send another person there and we'll take control. But then you won't have the person out. Okay, don't do all of that. Next time, do all of that. Right. Stop taking things back. It's hard enough to keep track of already. Bot does not have control of anything. Could just send someone there to stop him. No, it's too risky. 2 cards. Incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. It is not lower decks, so they will return the incident. Did you have to discard? Did you have a card to discard for the cloak? Sending an away team. Oh, I didn't, did I? Good point. So I could have still done the Riker thing. You probably shouldn't. Not yet. We'll work on that location soon. Thank you. And then directive. Take a lower decker. Nope. Gain a ship or an ally. 3 points, 3 points. You've got a token, so they'll choose that. Gain. And take an incident. Send an away team to a neutral location, so they'll keep working on that one. Put a glory out. 3, 3, 2, 3. So there. Ambassador. Log a person with Starfleet that is beamed here. Discard a directive and exhaust another ship to take an encounter. Cool. Right. Done. Back to me. Oh, clean up. No weapons, but I've got 2 scientists, haven't I? 2 more crystals. Don't know if I'm going to use them. No control. Actions. So I'm going to play him at the end. 4 different things out. Doctor Scientist. That's it, isn't it? No, synthetic. So I need a pilot or a Klingon. Have I got a Klingon ship? Have I got something else that's Klingon? No, I haven't. So. Is there a Klingon weapon? Is there a Klingon anything that I can grab with the stuff that I have right now? Look for Klingon. There's a Klingon attack cruiser that I think is still in the deck. There is Lursa, Klingon, just a person. Ash Tyler is a Starfleet spy attack. I don't think anything I've got the ability to scan for. So you're going to go out and get us that middle mission. You need to keep military going up, which you do. Duplicate a play operation of a person, cargo, ally. Got a communication or doctor card out? No. You didn't scan for one, did you? You've got the Pasteurizer doctor card. I don't think I do have an NX01 thing in play. You may discard a Starfleet to scan for a weapon. But yeah, we've seen there isn't a Klingon one. We need a Klingon for this, but we can scan for a Klingon by doing that mission. But don't you want a pack lead and then log them? And then that's an easy one of those criteria. What about pilot? Let's just look for it. Oh, the Katoma. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted that for. Yeah. So I can do that easily. Scan for the pack lead and get it logged, and then that's the other mission done. Right. So getaway teams there, which you can help me with. You can beam something to a deployed ship. It have to be a particular one. I think I really need to. Maybe just you to get you out of my way. So away team going there. If you have another Starfleet in your staging area, which I don't. Should have played the holodeck first. You may promote this as you go. Well, I don't need to do that, so who cares? Brad's going last. Should we draw a card at this point? Because you're not going to gain something right now, are you? Let's draw the card. It's my log thing. No, we can still do that. Let's gain a military. That don't need to be at 8 and draw a card. I may log it. I'm not going to. Take an incident to gain a ship. Do I need another ship? We've got a lot of ships. There is a Klingon ship. You can maybe get a Klingon faster than that. But then you've got there's like 3 incidents in the deck, which I'm a little bit worried about. As if you duplicated a person or cargo or ally, you could find the ship, but you wouldn't be able to put it out. So I don't think that would be particularly helpful as your action. Maybe we just give Brad another option to draw from. But you might as well get something, even if it's just like... I haven't got 2 cards to discard to gain a cargo, though, if you want to keep Brad. Oh, I do want to send another person to a location. And just hope that the game doesn't end. I'll keep it in my hand. They're both a play operation. And then you're the third person there, so we could get Klingon next time. Right, with no actions left, we're going to play Brad into the staging area, which is going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags. Right. So first of all, spend your remaining actions, none. Draw a card. I can free play this. For each deployed ship with Starfleet, 1. 1. Send an away team to its location. Or you could just do this and then warp shit. Well, you could do this and then warp... No, you can't warp that ship away. It's the... This you can warp away. I kind of want that. Well, the away team would go there. And then you could Strange New Worlds this. Where is Strange New Worlds? In here. So, if we refresh Riker and exhaust him again, we can put Analyze on top of the deck to get Strange New Worlds in hand for next time on that. So you guys are left in my hand. We free played that. Done. Yeah? And so you're in the staging area. We have got a Starfleet on duty and 5 cards with that in play. And then you get an action. What are we going to do? Yeah, this is my hand. Right, gain an action. Maybe Strange New Worlds. Scan for a species of your choice. Pack-led, where are you? I think you're in the person deck. Yes. Jackabog. You haven't come out, have you? That's you. Discard pile. We could do it now. No, you still got to do the other thing. Yeah. You need to develop, utilize. I'm close to developing, I think. Or maybe we should just get rid of the incident with the press new action. Ah, because it'd help me with the tracks, yeah. I see your point. Or maybe this. It's letting me draw cards, but is it worth keeping it? I think with there being so few incidents, we should just discard a card. I don't have a time travel card in play. Just discard a card. To put this back. And then... I need you to be gone anyway. Is there something else that I would like to log? Or do I hang on to that till next? Maybe the Borg probe? Yeah, Borg probe. Logged. There is a pack-led logged. We're at 4 out of 8 or 1 out of 4 on there. Strange New Worlds is in my hand. That I put into my hand, but yeah, we should probably hang on to it. Until we get the tracks up. So I don't need research to be up. But it gives me military, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 military at the moment, which would put me at 8. And then you'd be able to do it. Put your mission token on there. And then once we get this next time, we'll have the Klingon. Oh, my ship's going to go away, so that's a reason. But that's okay. We don't need the research. Keep Strange New Worlds, because we'll still get to develop. I've got loads of resources. I've surely got enough. Right. Ugh. Melting my head. I've got 4 action tokens, so I don't need them. Glory on something. The person. Then, You go. It's going to be like 3 hours. That's okay. Right. No control. You get two things. Do not go on my location. Incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. Yes. Return this. It's 4 incidents now. Incident. Log the top card of the bot deck. Yes. Return the incident. Done. Okay. Hope you haven't got your new hand. Should have done that last time. So we want to get the go up the tracks card. So utilize. So it's what's swooping in? Okay, yeah, I can lose that. So a crystal, a latinum, and we have to log swooping in. Yeah. I'm fine with that. And you go on top of my deck. We've run out of reserve cards, so when you do that, you have to pay for the development, but you choose from the entire deck what you want. And that one of them, this gluonic distortion, is a status. I don't think I've seen a status in a deck, have I? It just goes, you have to have an encounter in play and pay 3 crystals. It's put in play immediately when you get it. Your draw deck is now face up. When you interact with your deck, you can choose any card in it. In the resupply phase, exhaust this and take an incident. In cleanup, if it's exhausted, shuffle your deck and log this card. So it's only for like one big turn. If it's like your big last turn. You can surely arrange things nicely. So it's my turn, isn't it? I should have done that my last turn. Resupply. Oh, I should have had cleanup as well, which I think is like 2 more crystals. No resupply. Control. Oh, resupply. You can recall a card beam here, but I haven't got any. We're losing the Talvath temporarily. To get control of this, you may free play a Starfleet. No, I may not. But that's okay. Bevel 1. Communication Ambassador. We're going to just try and stop them getting that one. Draw a card for each communication you have in play. I think I'm so good on the communication. I'd have 1 with the place. So it's drawing extra cards, isn't it? If you had 6 influence, you'd get a point for each communication and or ambassador you had in play. That's an ambassador ship. So, if I play utilize, I get 4 military. I'm not likely to get more right now, am I? That is giving me 2 research for like, you could still get the track up to make cards worth points. Are you going to play it as it is now? Yeah. So I'm on 8 there. You do get 2 glory if you wait until you qualify for the other thing. Which, I could just do it again. No, you can't. You can't. Next turn, you could do it again. Oh, thanks, James. It's a long one, isn't it? Next turn, you can get this back into your hand. And do all 3 and get 2 glory as well. Now, how are you going to get the influence? You've got 2 things. And you need 3 influence. Draw a card. Incidents. Do I have communication in play? No. That person is just worth 4 points. Do we have the 4 things now? Klingon, yes. Scientist. No, Doctor is the ship we haven't got, isn't it? So we can't quite do that yet. synthetic. Klingon, scientist, synthetic. Doctor is the other ship that's in here somewhere. If we use Troy's ability, discard a card. I'm going to do Strange New Worlds for now. So we can get it back with Riker's thing. To return this, which lets me draw a card. It's another incident. Spend all your crystals. Your opponent gets 2 to return this card. If you have a Kelpian in play, I'm pretty sure I don't. Can't see one. Like, I would like that communication thing, but maybe we just gotta return some people this turn. Yeah, discard a card. It's going to be gaining me a person, I think. Maybe gaining me the ship. I can always swap with Riker's thing, can't I? To return this, which lets me draw a card, which is the special encounter for logging things. Do I want to log 2 things? Probably not. My discard pile's quite small right now. Do you keep it around, though? Probably not. Beam it. Do I massively want to log 2 cards right now? Discard a card to beam it. I know that's going to get brought back at some point. I'm going to get all these cards back, but that's what that's for, isn't it? So you're in the discard pile. I'm going to keep this, if only to like make sure I can Riker utilize back. But I do need another analyzer. I don't think I get that from anywhere. Have I lost one? No, I need 3 and I've got 2. So yeah, it's got all of that. I've got 1 scientist, so 1 crystal. Loads of crystals. And then but you could have sent away teams twice and done the 3rd with Riker if you hadn't returned one of those things, and then you could have that communication thing. Yeah, that probably would have been the thing to do. But I didn't do it. We're not going back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Loads of things to do. You can put the Riker maneuver. That's still just the same number of things out there. Right. Glory on something. We'll say you. Then no control, because you only got 2 things on there. And 2, yeah. So first up, lower deck. If this card is a person and the bot has no duty officer, make it the duty officer and resolve the top card of the deck. Incident. Log the top. Oh no, they do have a duty officer now. Send an away team to a neutral location. Where are the other 2? Oh, there they are. Gain a military. Return this card. Ouch. More instance return now, though. And then the second card is going to be Time Travels Indy Shady. Nope. Cargo. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Gain a person. Gain discard. If able, resolve a ship from the discard pile. Induce and vessel. Resolve it. Then log the top card of the bot deck, which would be the thing they gain for this. It's a lower decker though, so they discard it. And then log this card. That's so many things. Do the ship. Deploy the ship. It explores. The neutral location with the fewest total tokens, most valuable. This one. Send an away team to a neutral location. Most bot tokens. That one. So they're going to get next time. If duty officer is a lower decker, dismiss them. They would be shuffled in now. Yeah. For next time. And they tried to log the next person, but it was a lower decker, so they get discarded instead. Glory on something. You are the lowest. Hey, Klingon, lower decker. Need to try and get them away. Right. If you could get a person, put a person on top of your deck. Lower deckers are quite powerful for them. So, control, no. Do you want to stop them from getting that? You have to put 3 on there. That wouldn't be worth it. Try and stop them getting this. Because I did want that. Find a ship and gain a crystal. I'm going to put my staging area below. I want that doctor ship. USS Pasteur. Free player communication or doctor. You're a doctor. I can take an incident to gain an ally. And I'd get to free play you. Yeah. Take an incident. We've got loads more now. To gain an ally. You are a doctor. And you can go on there. And then I can draw you with that. Deploy this ship for an action. You may free play a doctor. You may find and log a person. Probably log Cranch out of anyone. Who is a person that I have? I know that I've got. Find is my stuff, isn't it? Or reserve. I've just shuffled my deck. Is there anyone? Maybe this tactical officer? He's kind of good, though. He sends people out, doesn't he? You can beam cards to him. No, I'm logging him. You may find and free play an incident. Free play this. Spend a latinum to return this card. You may refresh a ship. No. Yeah, because you would deploy the ship, the USS Pasteur, which is somewhere. Is it? Oh, it's a generic one, isn't it? It'll be down here. Because I haven't moved it yet. What are you? The incidents. My deck, yeah. If you did both, gain a glory, otherwise log this card. I did do both. I've got an action left. So, I think I want to warp you to there. So I'm competing and so I can send away teams there. How are you going to get away teams? Oh, you may discard a card. You put this ship out. You may discard a card. And it will be Cranch to send an away team to a location. I didn't need the ship there to do that. I can ignore the shift, but I want it there. And then I'm going to dismiss Troy with the Riker maneuver to send an away team to a location. And exhaust my captain. To promote this as my thing and exhaust it. And then finally, we're going to play Brad. This is my played area. And we can free play this. Draw 2 cards, discard 1 and warp 3 ships, or every Starfleet ship. You've got Starfleet. I can take it off here, can't I? If I haven't got enough people left, I can try and make sure I have the majority for next time, I think. I'm going to do that. Because you're a Starfleet ship. Done. Do we want to do this now? Refresh your captain. Take the bottom encounter. Yeah. Should have done that earlier. As soon as you put this ship out. I don't know if there's things you'd want to take back. What was? I put it there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. So I refresh him. I don't think that's going to matter to me. I've got the 4 different things out, haven't I? Synthetic. Doctor. Scientist. Klingon. Yes. Done. Gain an influence and a research. Deploy this card. My hand size is increased by 1, and I can scan the junk. And at any time on my turn, I can activate it to recall something from the staging area. May take an incident to gain an action back, and then that goes logged. Lovely. That's all of my stuff used. So I can't use Riker's ability. I don't have any actions or anything, but I've got a lot of stuff out, I feel like. So, glory on something. He gets this. I feel like I should have gained glory from a card at some point. When I got it from a card. I'm going to put it on things he doesn't care about. Then, so I've probably made it too long. 5 glory on this. Oh well. So 2 cards, we can buy a development. So I do have an encounter. No, I don't have an encounter in play. Oh, I do. Right there. So you could take this, make your draw deck face up. It's worth 4 points. For a location out, exhaust your captain to take control of the location. You may scan for a synthetic, would help me with the mission. But I've pretty much done that. Take an incident and deploy this card. All of your military are treated as research instead. From now on. It costs a crystal for every 2 military, so 4 crystals. The other Boimler, after exhausting your captain, discard to scan a cargo. If it's a beverage, draw it. Okay, I've already given up on the beveraging. The Zanghe, deploy this ship. If they have at least 1 ship at a neutral location, they take an incident. Refresh your captain. Proximity blast, dismiss an opponent ship. Most points. And maybe coolest would be the gluonic distortion. So I could draw anything. Yeah. Go for it. 3 crystals. That goes into play straight away. And so I can choose the 3 cards to draw, can't I? So I definitely want Utilize. Yeah, like a Glory should have come off the thing for this Vidians. They still would have gone to him. Strange New Worlds for the end. Log that and get another encounter card. Brad. So I still get to draw 1 or 2 cards as well. On the actual turn itself. Exciting. It's going to be the last turn, isn't it? So, his turn. Freeman's turn. Whose turn? 3 turns. Put a glory? Yeah, I've put a glory on something. That's what triggered this. Okay. Communication, Borg. I don't think you care on there. Doesn't have a duty officer. Ally. Gain a person. Unfortunately, it's a lower dex person. Log the top card of the bot deck. Log this card. Next. Starfleet attack Vulcan. Nope. Person. Log the top card of the bot deck. No, it's a lower deck, so it gets discarded. Gain a research or military, whichever is lower. They don't have 4 or more. Promote this to duty officer. And so finally, lower decker. Yeah, it's fine. Lower decker. If this card is a person and they have a duty officer, no. Otherwise, discard the top 2 cards and continue resolution. Starfleet human? Nope. Person with a duty officer. Gain a research. If this is synthetic, no. If able, gain something with conditional scoring. No. Gain a ship. Dismiss the duty officer. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, they should take this and have control of it. Oh. They had a duty officer. Discard the top 2 cards of the bot deck. Gain an influence. Log the top card of the bot deck. Their guy wasn't a lower decker. Their person. So they would have got logged and it would have changed their action a little bit. Let's not take it all back. They logged this person instead. That turn went a bit wrong because they should have had this. And then the location just gets the location goes in the area, doesn't it? Yeah. Right. New location comes out. They put a glory out on the least valuable person. I get this. They get a glory for coming second. So they lose their ship. I get all of this back. I lose this ship. Well, not lose, but... And I get Babel 1. No effect for controlling it. But we do have a resupply effect. New locations coming out, which I could take control of. Communication. I need 6 influence, though, for that scoring to be in effect, which is unlikely. I think what have I got? 1, 2, 3 influence. So put me on 5. Unless I've got something that would give me another 1. Troy in play. Oh well, I'll draw a card and it'll be Troy. Right. They've done all of their stuff. Over to me. Trigger every resupply operation. Exhaust this card and take an incident. Yeah, recall the card blame here. Draw a card for every communication you have in play. 1. Draw Troy. Then, yeah, let's play Troy. Oh, control we did early. But oh, so you didn't have that. Control is after resupply. So we're using the exhaust of this to draw Troy. Play Troy, look at the top card of your deck. You may return it to the top or discard it or log it. Well, I could just choose something I want to log, couldn't I? Like if I want to get something out, particularly mind. Just to get things out of the way to maybe get to deploy again. Because I'm going to trigger the end of the game. And now you're out here with an extra thing. So we definitely want to utilize. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on here, bringing me up to 6. So that scoring will be in effect. So that's one action. I can deploy. Oh, that's not even an action to deploy this. Devour. Spend a Latinum to get a research for every tag you have in play. That's 5. If you gain 3 or more, dismiss the card. If you play him first and then activate it, you'll get 6. Okay. Well, that card's getting dismissed then, so... I think it's something else. Could get logged instead. For Strange New Worlds. Like, we could warp the Titan to Katoma. Yeah, but then if it's not there, you won't be able to benefit from its research thing. So getting another shift would be nice. Is there anything else that lets me draw more stuff? We can swap for a different directive. No, you're on the discard pile there. This is my deck. It just happens to be face up. But I don't think I can draw a load of cards from it. I played a ship. So I can discard a card. To send an away team to a location. I could try and stop them from getting something. I'm not going to get this memory alpha, am I? You just let me send a person to a location. I don't know how I'd get a third out, though. We've got another turn after this. It's going to be like the longest stream, isn't it? Yeah, we get one more turn. So you'd have to get the people out now to resolve it next time. So you would get me a second. And then how would you get the third away team out? Can't play another ship. Move the Titan there. Yeah, take an incident to send an away team out. So we just need the Titan for this turn. Spend a crystal and exhaust it to move it out here, and you could get that next time, and that would be worth like 5 points. Then, probably going to return one of these cards. If you have time travel in play, return this card, and draw 2 cards and discard 1. I do have a time travel in play. So that's my last action. Return this, draw 2 cards, and get an action back. We will... that would have put another thing out, but that needs... What are you going to use your last action on? Remember, you can make something free play as well. Maybe draw recruit and say analyze, and you have to discard 1. So I can activate this. And my cards, the hand size should be 1 bigger as well. It doesn't matter. Activate this. Recall a non-time travel card from your staging area. I'll have this back, please. You could do it with Brad, though. And then you gain an incident. Yeah, put Brad in your staging area. I've got no actions right now. So draw a card and play it, and I can decide what it is. You may find and log a person. I'm going to log the chief engineer, just anyone. You may find and free play an incident. If you have an ambassador in play, return this card and gain a latinum. If you did both, get a glory. And then I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 research. I'm going to activate this, spend a latinum, and get 7 research, which dismisses this. And then I can activate this to recall a non-time travel card from my staging area. And get an action back. I'm going to bring him back from my staging area and take an incident to get an action. And then you have to spend your remaining actions. I was thinking I would get to play Strange New Worlds because I can make the next card a ship. And then do Strange New Worlds, but I can't because I'd have to spend all of my actions to put Brad out again. So what are you going to spend the action on? I could just gain a person. Put a card on top of your deck. Strange New Worlds. I can say anything's on top of the deck. To recruit a person. You're going to be worth more than 2 people? Military is worth 2 to me. Probably not going to play them. Put them in the discard. So that was me playing this with my action. And then finally I can play Brad again to spend my remaining 0 actions to play something from my deck, because I can say anything's on top of it. Return an incident, or we send someone out there to make sure. I don't think he's going to compete with that. I think we're going to return. I've got a communication in place, so I can return this incident and gain 2 crystals. Put a glory out on a card. Endgame is triggered. He gets his turn, and we get 1 more turn each. So you will go away. I don't want the holodeck. I'll keep the incident, I think. I think that's all of the stuff that I can do. So then In cleanup, I have got one scientist so I can have a crystal. And then this is exhausted, so it gets logged, and my deck gets shuffled. But it hasn't got many cards in it. I don't know why I'm shuffling it then. So I can have one thing out of development. I just want the thing that's worth the most points, I think. If you have 9 research, this is worth 3 points. You need to log a deployed ship. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's the cost for it. It's only 3 points though. Like, this ship would be worth 4 points. I've got loads of crystals. Yeah, I'm just going to spend 5 crystals to get this ship. And my hand size isn't one more anymore because that got logged. So you're the other developments. The rest of my deck gets shuffled. But is not in control of anything. It better not be. 1, 2, 3 cards. One's from his top of his developments. And we will need to shuffle this, won't we? So he hasn't got... So there's no traits on a directive. No duty officer. So take a lower decker if able. No. Gain a ship or an ally. 3/3. You've got a token, so he'd take you. And take an incident. So the deck would already be shuffled. So you would go there. Send an away team. Which you should have more than... Oh, they're all there. An away team to a neutral location worth them 10 points. That's worth. Why haven't you been looking for that one? Look at this one, worth 5. You would have taken an incident, but that no problem. Right, that's that done. Next, the cruiser, scientist. I think scientist is a tag. No, it's security. Scientist Vulcan, no. Ship. Deploy the ship. It explores. There it is. Explore. Neutral location with the fewest tokens. Send an away team to a neutral location. Most valuable would be that one. If able, promote a person from the distance. No. Otherwise, gain a lower decker. Orion. No. Orion security ops. No. Ally. Okay. And then Starfleet. Nope. Another ship. Deploy the ship. It explores. Neutral location with the fewest total tokens will be over here. So we'll send a person to the neutral location with the most of their tokens most valuable there. Oh, so they will take control of that next time. Unless I've got something to say about it. I've got Zing Hey. Zing Hey. Promote a person from the discard, they still haven't got one. And then gain lower decker. We know all this isn't here. Ally. Just gain the ally. And then so that ship's out. That's stuff they've got out. Mingling with mine now. So I've got so many things out. Put a glory on something. Least valuable to me. 2, 2, 4, 2. Leftmost? More tokens is more valuable, so leftmost out of them after that. Okay. Resupply. Draw a card for each communication you've got. So that's just one, I think. Then control you and all the tokens on you. Come back, but we do take control of a new location. You may log a card. And then you may duplicate a play operation of a person cargo ally. From your log. I should have done this ages ago. I should stop him gaining something, can't I? In a minute. Person cargo ally. Or a directive. What's that directive that we lost? No, I'm going to just use chief engineers to get a ship. Get the Titan back. Seal the log. Done. After logging a card, gain a glory. Bit late. Try and stop them from getting these locations, though, because this is the last turn. This is my last turn, then he'll have a last turn. So, I can attack play this. Where's my 3 actions? Deploy this ship. If the opponent has at least 1 ship at a neutral location, they take an ins. Oh, so I don't stop them. Oh, I'll make sure that's like the thing that they play next time. Refresh your captain. So I could have taken an incident to send an away team somewhere. Nah. Is that worth doing then? Just to make... Yeah, it stops them doing something for a turn. I don't particularly have a million things I want to do. So we can put the Titan out and warp it. I don't know where the token's gone. Here it is. Here. So he's still got 2 more than me. He's not going to take control of that one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I could just deploy this ship. Or you could just Strange New Worlds, couldn't you? Warp the ship. And just leave him to get them 10 points. I don't think so. Because you can put this ship out. Discard a card. To send an away team anywhere. Ignoring opponent ships. Yeah, put them there. Then still put the Titan out. And warp it to stop them taking that. They've still got 2 more than you, though. Yeah, but then you can discard another card. To put an away team out. Where are my away teams? Here they are. So now he's not got 2 more than me. And then you can pay a crystal and activate this. To warp it here. And last action will Strange New Worlds. top 2 encounters. Probably just want the one with the most points. For each duty officer your opponent has in play, no. Your opponent takes an incident, gain an attack including from the junk. If you do and you have a telepath in play, now you're asking. I don't think so. Troy isn't she? Deploy this card, you may spend an action to gain a military for every research tag you have in play. And you can turn them all into research, can't you? This is worth more points. This is worth 6 points. So this is a ship. If I had actions left, I might take that one to get some more tags, but I'm going to take this 6-pointer. Log the location. Gain a research. I think that's it for my turn. Glory on something. 2, 3 cards. And then, first up, incident. Log this. It doesn't really matter now, does it? And return this. Control. Nope. Discard. Oh, another incident. Log this. To return this. And then finally, lower decker. Where are we? If this is a person, they have no duty officer, promote and resolve the top card. Uh-oh, lower decker. Discard the top 2 cards of the deck and continue resolution. Starfleet human? Nope. Person with duty officer. Gain a research. If they are synthetic, no. If able, gain a conditional scoring card. So you are worth 3. You are worth 3. Leftmost. Dismiss the duty officer. Put a glory on something, but it doesn't matter, does it? So endgame. Ugh. Yeah, I've made this. There's probably some more points that I didn't take off the thing. So I've probably made it a couple of rounds too long. Oh well. I can't go back and change that. This is the reality we're all living in. So I need to do the end game cards first, don't I? Remove all the cards remaining in your reserve deck and development pile. They are not scored, yes. So a point for every glory token you have. Oh yeah, get me thingy up. Get me captain's chair up. Where's my score sheet? There it is. So glory tokens. We zoomed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I feel like the bot has got a lot more than that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Tokens on neutral locations. They've got 5 and I've got 2. So it's a point each, and I stopped them from having stuff. Oh, do endgame operations have to be in play? Good job I didn't get rid of that like I was going to. I haven't logged any endgames, have I, by accident? No. So endgames. It's just these, isn't it? A point for every Zindi card. I think that's the only one. So 1. A point for every communication or ambassador in play. I've got 2 communication and ambassador. So is that 3 or is that just 2? Because it's 2 cards. So not a ton of points. We'll say 4. And then you can just grab all your cards now, can't you? Let's come down here. So many points. Oh, because Riker's just worth conditional military, so that's something, isn't it? Right. We've got 5, 7, 9, 13, 11, 12, 15, 13, 16, 18, 19, 20, 27, 28, 31, 33, 35, 41, 43, 44, 53. Research focus. I've got 1, and my research focus is on 2 points each, so just 2 there. Influence focus, I have 1 for 2 points. And then military focus, I have 3 for 2 each. So 6 in total. Completed mission. I didn't do that even at the end. So I could have sent 2. I probably could have taken control of another location with this. If I hung on to get 2 more glory. But I probably could have took control of another location with this. I would have done it. So I would have had 2 more tokens, let's say, out on neutral locations. And 2 more glory. Just change that. So completed missions was 357. So 93 with an asterisk that it's probably at least around too long. And then the bots endgame scoring. Ignore missions. And we just get all of its stuff, don't we? Did I score? Yeah, I think those were my first 7 points. Were they? No, I think you should have 7 more points, mate. Okay. So bot gets the points on cards. So 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23, 26, 28. And then research focus, it would get 2. It's 2 for everything. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's way behind. Yeah, but I've got it on easiest difficulty, and I probably had at least a round or 2 extra. But I'm not bothered about the score. I was having... Once I realised how important... Was it Brad? Once I stopped forsaking Brad wherever he may be in the universe. It's an asterisk on the score. If there isn't, I scored 100, but I think there's a huge asterisk on it. Riker is bonkers. He can do so much stuff. And, like, I didn't play him well at all for ages. I really enjoyed Riker. Probably my favourite so far. Well, maybe it's because I had those. We'll call it a test mode. A learning mode that's not the play against nothing mode. We saw some more cards and stuff, but probably got hold of a lot more anyway. But yeah, I felt like I had. Once I stopped wasting my time as well, I didn't get any ships for ages, so I was just tied to having the Titan and nothing else. But anyway, it's very late, and this is the longest stream in ages, so I should probably leave it and get out of this scorching room. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed Captain's Chair. Let me know if you'd like to see some more at some point in future. Probably not for a little while, because we've got other things we need to do. Thank you so much, though, and I will see you for the next game. You can support me on Patreon, join as a YouTube member. I really appreciate it. It's how I'm able to make these videos. Thank you for watching, and have lovely weekends on that. Bye.